you would like to make one request of parents. What is it?
Specifically parents. Specifically white parents. And when I say I'm self-aware, I think it just means that I'm very observant. And I was observing something about my family over the weekend that I think a lot of other families can relate to. And I need to call a cease and desist on some of these grandparents because they do one thing that I think other cultures and other races do not do. And it is starting to grind my gears a little bit.
Okay.
So over the weekend, I was in Tampa, which is where all my family is. And I've been going there a lot recently because everyone in my family is going through like big life changes. My brother's getting engaged. My cousin is pregnant. So she had the baby gender reveal and, we're getting ready for the baby shower. And we had this big, charity event that my cousin's family runs. And so I went down there to hang out with everybody on the beach. It was really, really fun. Basically just sat around the pool all day while everyone else did all the big charity stuff. It was a great time. But while I was there, of course, you're catching up with your family and you're talking about all the things that are changing and happening in everyone's lives. And I was with my family up on the rooftop at the hotel we were staying at. And we were discussing my cousin who is having her baby and what that's going to look like and how life is going to change once she has her baby. Mm-hmm. And we're going around the circle and I look at my Aunt Kelly, who is going to be the grandparent of this child. And I just kind of get this inkling in the back of my head. I was like, oh no, I think we're going to be that family. And when I mean that family, I think we're going to be that set of white grandparents where they have the weird white grandparent names. And I think we need to be stopped. So I asked my Aunt Kelly, I was like, so what are you planning on calling yourself? Like once, the baby comes into the world.
Like the grandparent nickname.
Yes, because I feel like white grandparents, they do this worse than everybody else. Like most cultures and most families, they have they just go by grandmother or grandma or grandpa or gramps or whatever.
We've got nanny, we've got whatever.
White people, we've created our own language. Like it sounds like they just said whatever the child said, like the first word that the child said, that's what they decide to go with for the grandparent name. They have no, they have popo, they have lolo, they have lolly, they have papa, wawa. Like it's bizarre. So I'm looking at my aunt, I'm going, what are you going to call yourself? Like what's your name for the next 50 years or however long this kid is going to call you by whatever name? And she goes, well, I'm keeping it classic and I'm just going with Graham. And I had a sigh of relief. I was like, oh, thank God, this is so great. And I was like, well, what's Uncle Tony? What's your husband going to go by? And she goes, T-Poppy.
Oh, no.
T-Poppy.
Here we go.
So the T is for Tony. He's going by T-Poppy. And I look at her and I go, I had that vein that starts popping out my forehead. I was like, that is so embarrassing. He can't go by T-Poppy. And then I look at...
That's a lot of syllables for a little kid too, man.
No, literally. I was like, I don't even think this kid's going to be able to pronounce that. So I look at my cousin, I go, okay, well, you have the other set of grandparents. That's the cool side of the family. The grandfather on that side is a big ex-Bucks player. I'm like, he's a cool dude. What's he going to go by? And she goes, Papa. And I'm like, okay, well, that's a little bit better. I was like, what's the grandma going to go as? Like, what's the name for her? Nene.
Nay.
Like watch me whip, watch me nay.
I was about to say, like the dance.
Is this by nay?
That's got some swag, though.
You think so?
Nay got a little swag to it.
Is this the first grandchild for everybody, or are these established names that have already been like one of the kids started calling them this?
That's the thing. It's the first grandchild. So this is everybody
setting the precedent.
It's setting the precedent. This is what they are going to be called for the next 55 years or so. These crazy white people grandparent names.
My friend, who is white, her parents, you cannot beat how weird these grandparent names are. I think they're big fans of Bojangles. So they decided on the birth of their first grandchild, their names would be Bowberry and Biscuit.
Oh, come on now.
Grandma's Biscuit and Papa is Bowberry.
Absolutely not.
Bowberry and Biscuit.
Absolutely not.
I think you're proving Abby's point here.
Yeah, exactly.
And so then everyone just started sharing like, oh yeah, well my friend goes by Lolly and then the dad goes by Papa. So it's like Lolly Papa, like lollipop. And I'm like, no. This is embarrassing.
That ain't it.
This is embarrassing. White people are embarrassing enough, and we're just not doing ourselves any more favors.
I think you're right.
The Bert Show.